Okay guys, welcome to another tutorial, and I'll be showing you in this video how to use the PHP date function. Guys, PHP is a very interesting scripting language. Now, for those that are new to PHP stands for hypertext preprocessor, guys. Okay, hypertext preprocessor. Okay, now this language is, or PHP is a scripting language. Okay, it's a server-side language, and it is very useful. It's a very useful language for web development. Now, it's simple to use, guys, and I'll be showing you from the very basic how to use PHP. So the prerequisite, okay, of this video is that you have your environment. Okay, now in my case I'm using the Visual Studio Code, guys. As you can see, you can use any IDE, integrated development environment. You decide to use anyone. Okay, as you can see, guys, I have Commodore. As you can see on my desktop, I have Visual Studio Code. I also have the Notepad++. I have Atom. So it's your choice. Just choose whatever you're comfortable with, guys. But for those that don't even know what IDE is or don't even have an idea, please comment. Okay, send me a message and I would make a video on how to get your ID ready. But for those that are familiar, let's get started. Now, this is PHP, which stands for hypertext preprocessor. Now, there are a lot of functions that you have to know how to use in PHP. So the PHP language, all you need to know is to know the syntax. Okay, now for any PHP code to work, you need to follow the syntax to the core. What do I mean? I want to show something in my browser. This is my browser, guys. Nothing is being rendered on this browser. But when I come here and I say hello world, guys, look at this. I'm going to save it, Ctrl S. This is it. I created what we call date.php. For those that can see, this is my folder, and I've created a date.php. It needs that extension because that's what helps the browser to know that this is a PHP file. Okay, you need the .php extension. Now the hello world, and guys, take note, this is not .html. HTML, like is a markup language. It's used to build your framework. Okay, so that's another video for those that don't even have an idea of HTML. Okay, so HTML, or rather PHP, I want to render this on the screen. I'm going to press Ctrl S. Okay, or you go to File and you click on Save. Now it's saved. When I visit my browser, guys, and I refresh, can you see hello world? Guys, can you see this? Now this has been rendered on the screen. This is just a plain text that I wrote in my PHP file. If I continue writing in my PHP file, guys, they are going to be following, or they're just going to be aligning like this. Hello world, hello world. It's just a text. Now take note, I have to press enter to write hello world. But guys, aren't you surprised that this is not following my formatting as you would normally in Microsoft Word? when you press the break key, you expect that they are on a different line, but you notice that this doesn't understand it. So any formatting, you have to format it. In PHP, you would have used what we call your paragraph tag, guys. You would have used, for instance, your paragraph tag. Guys, look at this. Don't forget, this is a PHP file and not a an HTML file. But don't forget, PHP can work in HTML file, and an HTML file can work in PHP. That's why even if this is not HTML file, I can still put my tags, and PHP understands what I'm typing. Are you understanding this, guys? Let me change this to the level 1 tag that we all know, h1 tag, and let's see how it renders this. H1 should be the biggest. Guys, can you see this? So even if I didn't put this in .html file, I can go on and code here, and PHP understands what I'm doing. So that means in your development, you are going to be writing some PHP codes inside your HTML and HTML inside your PHP, just like that. So this is not what we want to do, guys. I'm just showing you this as basic. This is our date. So we need to work on the date function. But in PHP, these are the two things you need to know to start PHP. You need to know how to open the PHP tags, open and close. Anything inside this PHP, computer understands that this computer would interpret this as the PHP statement. But if I put a PHP statement without opening my PHP tags here, it won't work. For instance, I want to use the echo. Okay, guys, I want to use the echo date, the date function I'm going to teach you now, and I want to echo the today. That's the long form of today. And today is what, guys? Yeah, today is Friday. I'm going to end it. Guys, don't worry about what I'm typing here. I'm going to explain shortly. I'm going to save it. And guys, let me refresh my browser. Guys, can you see what happened here? The browser got it exactly the way I typed it, because there is nothing to tell the browser that these statements are PHP statements. So, but if these were to be inside these two opening and close tags here, guys, I've saved it, and let me press refresh. Guys, what can you see? You can see Friday. That tells me PHP is working. So what is making the browser understand what to do when you tell the browser, I want to echo date? Quickly does the work on the ground. And okay, guys, let's look at this. When I right click on my browser and I say I want to view page source, guys, what can you see? You can only see Friday. Did you see the code in the code I wrote on the back end? Do you see it displaying in the browser? No. So what the browser has done is to interpret it and give me the result. I don't need to know what you use in getting this, but all I want to see is the output. So this also helps for security. So nobody knows how you came about Friday. All the browser is displaying is to display dynamic data that you just used. Okay, so it helps for security. Unlike when I type my code straight and someone wants to inject. Okay, if I'm to type my code straight now, guys, look at this. Look at this paragraph. Don't forget, this is not inside the PHP tag, though this can also go inside the PHP tag, but you need to do something. You need to enclose it. I'm going to show you that, guys. But you'll notice that here I'm not enclosing in any string delimiter, either the double quote or the single quote, guys. As long as there is no the opening and PHP tag here, once I'm writing it plain in my .php file without being inside this block, I'm going to write it as if I'm writing my PHP code, my HTML code, and the computer would understand. Now look at this. This is my first PHP code, my PHP coding or PHP programming. Guys, look at this. I'm going to save it. And when I refresh my browser, what can you see? This is Friday. This is my first PHP programming. Now let's come back here and refresh. Guys, can you see the difference? This is HTML and this is PHP. Now, meaning if anybody or anywhere in the world inspects using the browser, they're going to see how what you use or the element or the tag that brought about this, and this could be manipulated. Okay, guys, but with this, just fetching the result, I don't need to know what got about Friday. But guys, see what brought about Friday. I used the date function and the parameters here, hell, which is a date parameter for day, long day. Okay, day. We also have short day. When we talk today, now today is Friday, guys, and if I save long day, that is FRIDAY, Friday, guys. Look at it. This is a long day out, but if I say short day, that would be FRI. We understand this like this. For Saturday, guys, you know it is Saturday. This is how we spell it. Then short form of Saturday will be Sat. Guys, am I right? Okay, good. So we get back to this. I'm just showing you this intro to understand that when you want to write any PHP code, it must be inside these two tags, very important tags. If they are not inside these two tags, computer won't understand the grammar or the language. I'm just saying echo inside a plain file. I'm going to save it, and guys, let me refresh the browser again. Can you see that it's giving me what I typed? So it's not interpreting it, it's not translating it. The PHP code is not there, or the opening and close tag to interpret what that means, guys. Do you understand? So that's that about that, guys. Now I think we've done a lot, or we've said a lot. I'm gonna start now, guys. Now the date function, guys, when you put a 2/, you are telling the computer not to render what is going to be written here. So this date is not going to be shown or displayed in the browser. Guys, let's look at it. Let me go back to my browser. I've saved. I just put a 2/, and whatever I want to write here, date in PHP, you can see this wouldn't show in my browser. Can you see? Nothing. So when you want to write comments, so that anybody reading your code would understand what you are saying, or would help them to understand your code well, it's always good for programmers to have comments. It makes you debug easily, fast, and and that. So now we want to look at date in PHP function. Now when you want to display anything on the screen in PHP, just like some of you that are familiar with other programming language, you know that print would help you to print out things to the screen. Okay, but here the first command you would be learning here, okay, is the echo. Okay, now What do you want to echo? I want to echo. Now let me give you before I teach you the date function here. Echo what? Today is Friday. Guys, when you use a function, I can call it a function though without, this is the argument, or this is what it needs, a string, or you can echo anything. Okay, now I type the echo and the string I want it to show. You must terminate it so that the computer knows that this is the end of the line, okay, by using the semicolon. Now I've terminated it using the semicolon. I can save and I go back to my browser and I refresh and I can see today is Friday. Guys, can you see what the echo is doing? So you use this echo a lot. You use it a lot in your programming when you want to show something on the screen. You want to display something on the screen using PHP. Do you understand? It's very, very important. Okay, now don't forget how I enclose this string in double quote. Guys, you can also enclose it in a single quote. That would also work. Guys, can you see that? But there's a difference between the single quote and the double quote. When you have a variable, okay, a variable that you have declared and you want to pass it here, when you use a single quote, what the computer will do is going to ignore that variable or what that variable stands for. Okay guys, let me give you an instance. This is how we declare variable in PHP. Let me say I'm declaring a variable called name, okay, and I say equal to, and I give it something called John, John, John. When you declare a variable, you start it with a $sign, give it the name without space. Okay, so if I'm going to put two words now like first name, guys, don't do a thing like this and put first space name. No, you have broken the word, so computer only knows this guy. So what you've declared here, so this is not even a good naming convention. So if you want to do something like this, you can join them together, first name, or you put an underscore. Okay guys, can you say this now? Now first name John, and I close it with my semicolon. Don't forget this. If you forget your semicolon, guys, computer would get confused where the end of the line is, and sometimes you get a syntax error. Okay, on line 5. So going back to line 5, I can say it's because I didn't terminate this first line here, the variable I declared. So guys, I'm putting the forward slash in front of this line 4, and I'm telling people that will be reading this code that this is a variable declared or initiated. Guys, what do I mean by initiated? That means this variable has a value. There's a difference when I just put a variable and I call it first name, I terminate it. Guys, this variable has not been initiated. It doesn't have any value at the moment. But by the time I add a value in front of it, John, this value has been initiated with a value. And when I echo, guys, when I echo first, guys, how do you echo? The same way you have it with the dollar. When you created your variable, you also need to put your variable and the name of the variable, which is first name. Guys, can you see this now? Let's see if this works. These two lines are not doing anything because there is no echo on it, so they are not showing to the browser at all. The browser doesn't show anything that doesn't have the echo or print or whatsoever. You're just writing your code. Okay, but when you want it to show anything, that's when the echo comes in. Now I want to echo what? I want to echo the variable that I've declared and I've even given a value, which is John. So let's see whether the computer will show us John. Okay, so I'm going to save it. I'm going to refresh my browser. Guys, can you see what happened? It's giving me just what I wrote in PHP. That tells me that this single quote, okay, this single quote, computer would escape, or computer would give you the value, or would give you the variable as it is without giving me the value of that variable. So when you just want to display something without its function being implemented by PHP, you put it with a single quote, and PHP would ignore interpreting that code. So in this case now, with the double quote, PHP would have to interpret that this dollar first name is going to check and see where has it been declared. And this is it, guys. It's been declared here, and it's going to show it this time around. Initially, this was when I refreshed, it didn't show me the value, but in this case now, guys, can you see John, meaning it is pulling from here, giving me the value of this variable. Guys, if this variable has not been initiated with any value, guys, tell me, would first name show anything? My browser would not bring, though it won't show me it won't give me the variable name again. It's going to try to give me the value of this variable, but because it has not been initiated, then it's null. There is no value yet, guys. Variable first name in undefined variable first name, guys. Can you see what I'm talking about? So I guess in this case now, the variable has not been initiated, so I guess PHP would not even allow that in the first place. So then definitely you need to initiate it or initialize it, guys. You can use the word initialize. So it's been initialized now, and I'm going to have John. Okay, guys, so I've digressed here, but I had to do this because the date function needs you to understand your echo, which you use in printing something to the screen or displaying something to the screen. So I have my first name declared, and I have echo. So in this case, we have other functions, and PHP has lots of functions that you'll be learning to understand this language. So one of the function is echo, and you just use it to display objects or strings, numbers, anything to the screen. Now, but this function called date, you need to understand, guys. Look at this here. You notice that this is a function, but these are the arguments and the parameters here. The string, it can take string, take the format, and all other things here, guys. But if I don't have echo and I just put this date, guys, look at this. When you put the date function, you need parentheses. Okay, now this parentheses needs the arguments here, or the parameters here, and the parameters that will be taken are what you want to achieve on the screen. Date, you can just have the hour of the day displayed. You can just have the day, today, Friday, displayed on the screen. You can just have Thursday displayed on the screen. So if you want to have all those things displayed on the screen, guys, I'm going to comment out some things before I show you this function, and these are the parameters that you need to learn. Okay, now guys, look at this. If I put the date with the bracket or parentheses with a single or double quote, and I put my L, guys, don't forget you have to terminate it. What does this mean, guys? This means display or show today. L, today. And that's only when you want a long day. Okay, display today in long form. Mind my grammar, okay, but display today in long form, e.g. Saturday. Guys, can you see this now? Good. Take note of this. The second one now is still dates. All you need to just be changing just the parameter there. In this case now, if I want the today to be in short form, it's going to be capital letter D. And what does that what? Let me write it a comment again. Display today in short form, e.g. sat. Guys, can you see this? So these are the things you need to learn to use the date function. Learn the parameters that will be given to the date function, and you can use it to do anything you want to do. Another date and parameter you need to learn or know is the D, small letter D. So this display the date of the month, the date of the month. So if today, for instance, today is 5th, or today is the 5th of November 2011 or 2021, sorry, what that means is for me to display the day, that means I just want to display 5. Guys, can you see this? So what the computer is going to do is to display the 5 for me. Can you see this, guys? But don't forget, these would be having leading 0, date of the month, with leading zeros. Guys, what does this leading zeros mean? E.g. 05, 07, 09. So if today is 5th now, you notice that this is just showing 5. So this isn't displayed using the D parameter, the small letter D. This is displayed using another parameter I'm going to show you now, which is called, or which is the J. Okay, the J. We're going to see how this works now. The day. So this display to the date of the month without leading zeros. So if you don't want to have leading zeros when you display your dates, you can use this J instead of using D. Okay, let me show you one more. We have dates, and I can show you month. So if I want to show us the month, which is November, in words, the long form of month, it's going to be capital letter M. Guys, these are just the things you need to learn to know how to use the date function. So the capital letter M would display month in full, as a full month. Okay, let me use that word, guys. I'm sure you understand. So that tells you that also dates, the small letter M, would display month in display month in numeric form. Okay, I think this should also be with leading zeros. Yes, I guess it should be with leading zeros, okay, guys, let me give you one more that will add more later. Let me give you the year. You want to display the year, we use capital letter Y. We display the year in full. Okay, display year in full, e.g. that will be what, 2021. Okay, I didn't give you this year, e.g. 05 for the month. Okay, guys, one more. Okay, another one here. We have the date, and we have small letter Y. guys, you can guess what that means. That what? Display year numerically. Okay, guys, let me give you one more date, and we have minute. I when we're talking of time. Okay, I think all these ones are looking at date. Okay, before I get to time where you see minute, let me give you one more year, and this would be, let me give you one more hour. Guys, if you want to display hour, use capital letter H. So hour in the sense that this is the fifth hour now. Yeah, though this is looking at it from 12-hour time, or sorry, yeah guys, okay, I think I'm moving to time now. So let me explain time. All these ones now, they are for date, date. With time too, you will still use the date function, but the parameter is just different. So with the H, you're displaying hour in 24-hour format. 24-hour format. Guys, do you understand? In 24-hour format. Okay guys, so now before I add more formats or show you parameters, let's just use the ones we've displayed so far. So guys, what I need to do, I'm gonna declare this, and don't forget guys, to declare anything, okay, let me put it here before I show you. To declare guys, I said you need to prefix with the $sign, then give it the whatever name you want the variable. So variable is just like a container that holds something. So if I create the container, then it's going to be holding a value. I want to create a container called day. Okay guys, day. When you create the variable, I want to assign it a value. So I'm going to say equal to, and I'm assigning it this. Let me type it out for you so you get. So I want to assign it this date function, and I want to use guys, which of the parameters should we use? Okay guys, I don't even need to ask. I have declared a day, so I want it to at least get as close as what I want to do here. So I've put a day. Guys, it won't be nice for me to come and put month, since I'm putting the variable day. So for ease understanding, let it at least to some extent be as close as possible, though it doesn't matter, it can be any name, even if it's not has nothing to do with what you want to display. But very important you do that. Now in this date, I put what? L. Guys, I want to display the long form of date. Guys, now look at this. This is the variable, this is the value here that's going to take. Okay, now can you tell me, is this date going to be shown displayed on the screen if I refresh my screen? No, it's only displaying the previous echo first name I did. Now how do I display this guys? Just press enter or go to another line. All you need to do is just to use the echo statement guys. That tells you how powerful this is. Now echo what? Echo, then the variable name. Guys, I'm not going to echo this value because this is already contained in this container. So I'm just going to do is to echo the what? Day, and I put my semicolon. Now guys, look, and guess what's going to show me? It's going to show me day, today, which is Friday. Guys, let me remove the John. Let me close this guys. Going back here guys, it's going to show me what? Friday. Guys, can you see what I'm talking about? This is the long form of day. Long form. Let me put another day. Oh, Ctrl Z. Oh guys, you can see I didn't put my slash. It's long form. I don't just want to comment it. Okay, let me put LD. Very good. Maybe small letter LD. Then this will be echo LD. Guys, you understand? Now let me press enter. Let me create another variable called SD, short day. And I'm going to give it a date function. Inside the date function, now I'm not going to use L because L is going to give me the long day. I'm going to use capital letter D, which is going to be the short day. Okay, now guys, I'm going to press enter. I'm going to use echo what? Short SDA. Terminate it. Guys, now let me show you this. Let me refresh my page. Can you see FRI? But you can see that they are joined together. Now PHP, all these lines, it doesn't understand them. They are just a plain text. So it just like in HTML, if you are not using any paragraph or header that separates the element, and you just write on the screen, everything will just be on a single line. So in this case now, I'm going to try. Just, you may not understand this, but I'm just going to echo something. So it's going to give me a line in between the two lines. So I'm going to echo the break tag in PHP, guys. So that you can see now, I told you earlier that HTML can work in PHP. All you need to do is to use the echo and enclose your tags in double quote. Now there will be a break now. Can you see this is a long day and this is a short day? Friday. So guys, I'm sure you'll be able to do the rest, but let me do. So I don't need to. Okay, guys, what should we declare? Let's declare year. And guys, do you want the long year, short year? Let me use the long year, and I equal to date. Now who can guess what I'm going to use? Long year, I'm not going to use a small letter y, I'm going to use a capital letter Y. So it's going to give me 2021 instead of just giving me 21, which is a short year. So I'm going to put capital letter Y. Okay guys, I'm going to copy this my echo so that it comes in between here. Guys, I'm sure you know why I'm putting that here, though I didn't explain that. It's just to help me put a line in between, or give me space and not let them join to themselves. So now I can now do what, guys? Echo dollar what? Dollar long year. Terminate it. Guys, let's see what we have there. Oh guys, there's an error. Let's see. I didn't close this. You can see, guys, you would always get error. Okay, you can't do without it. You make mistake. Pass error syntax unexpected echo in on line 18. Unexpected echo on line 18. Look at echo here in line 18. It's telling me that you have not even closed this and you are putting echo. So echo is not supposed to be part of the date function. No. So for me to know that the date function has ended, there should be a semicolon there. Okay guys, then I save it. Now let's see. 2021. So that is the long year. Similarly, if I want the short year, let me just change to save time, guys, so I don't keep creating more lines. Guys, I'm going to change this y to small letter y, and this will be sy, and let's see what we have there. That will just be 21. Can you guess, guys? 21. Good. Now let's change days from year. Let's do month, guys. Month. And let me change this to echo month. I'm yet to change the parameter, guys, so we're not done. So what do I put here, guys? I've given you parameters for month. We can use capital letter M. And guys, I'm sure you know what this will give you. This would give you the this full month in full, spelled letters. November. Okay, November. What I mean letters, though not full like November, guys. Okay, I think that's the error there. So this is short month, not in full though, but short month. So let me see if I've written any no, in let me use in letters, guys, not full. Then this gives you numeric. I think that's right. So guys, if I change it to small letter m, guys, that's going to give you month in number. So that should be 11. Guys, did you get it now? Okay. What of hour, guys? Let's change it to hour. That's when it comes to time. And in this case, I'm going to put capital letter H, and I'm going to display what? Hour. Let's see what we have on the screen, guys. And we have 7:10. And if you look at the time here, guys, this is 12 hour. That's why we are having 5 here. But in real sense, this is 7:10. 17, guys. Yeah. So hour. Let's look at what else, guys, should we look at? Okay, date of the month. Now this is 5th. Good. Let's do date now. Date. Guys, what do I change this to? I'm sure you won't tell me capital letter D. No, that has been taken for the full or the short form of day. So this time is going to be small letter d, and this apparently is day with leading zeros in numbers. 05. Guys, if I don't want this 5 to be in front of it, I just want it to say 5, just like my system will show it here. Guys, look here. I'm going to change it. Instead of D, I'm going to use J. Okay, and this would give me just 5. So we can go on and on and on, and we have a minute, guys. Now let me show you how to combine them. Let me give you one more date, and when I have the I in between, what that gives us is to give us minute. So if I want this to be date, so I can come and put J, and I put colon in front of it, just a delimiter, anything you want. If you want dash, you put dash. So colon, then I put I put colon, then there's one I've not written, that's S, seconds. And let's see what we have on the screen, guys. 5:41. Guys, can you look at my screen here? 5:41, and those seconds is not showing here, but you can see my seconds. So as I keep refreshing, it keeps changing. 41:17, 41:19. That's the seconds. Seconds keep moving. So that's seconds, guys. So if I don't want the colon and I want dash like this date you will like, if you like this, just use this, refresh. It's going to be like this. Okay, now you want to have the AM or PM. I think I've not given you that, guys. So what you need for that is still the date function, but in this case you either use the capital letter A or small letter a. In this case I use the small letter A. So what I need to do here, guys, is just to add it in front of the S, because I don't want any delimiter. Like you can see, guys, there is no delimiter here. Okay, so I just put the A. When I refresh, I have my PM. Can you see, guys? I have my PM. So I think the colon is nice. This doesn't look nice. So guys, if I want this leading 0 to show in front of the 5, I just need to change this J to D, small letter D. This is the one with leading 0. Then it shows like this. Okay, guys. So in order not to make this video too long, guys, Learn how to use your echo to echo anything. If you want to echo anything even without declaring variable, like guys, you can see what I did here. I echoed anything. Let me show you something here. Echo, put your string delimiter, which is, let's say, your quote, either single or double. And I've given you the reason why you should use single and double. If you put a variable inside a single quote, computer will ignore what that variable is auto display and display it in raw form. But if you put it in double quote, it would understand that you need to interpret what that variable is and give you the value of the variable. So if I want to explain this is a bug, you see guys, just echo, just try make sure you use the echo to do anything. Echo, I love my mom, I love my dad, anything guys. And don't forget to put the semicolon on every line you end, otherwise the PHP will not understand how to go to the next line. I'm sure you know reason why this came up, because I didn't separate it using the break. So guys, you've learned the date functions and the parameters that are needed. We have more parameters I didn't write here. I've given you HI. I also have dates, and I have like S, which means seconds. Display seconds. Okay, this displays minutes. Can you see guys? Then there are more. And one thing you can also do guys, go to php.net. Go to php.net. You would see functions that you can learn how to use. So you see all these date functions here. Okay guys, do another thing here guys. You can see that we have this capital letter H for hour, right? For 24 hours. If I want 12 hours timing for hour, I can use the small letter H. But guys, this is display hour in 12-hour format. Okay guys, this H here is with leading zeros. Okay, with leading zeros. Now this displays 12 hours with leading zeros. Another thing we have here guys, we have the small letter G. Guys, this, let me put this beside hour. Okay, that's it here. Okay, this G, now this G would display hour in 12-hour format without leading zeros. Now let me quickly show you that hour with the one with the 12-hour format. So what I've been showing you guys, if you look at this hour here, this is hour. You notice that this is where is that coming from? Okay, I think it's this. Guys, you can see what we are displaying here. We are displaying dates. So let me change it to hour. So I show you that hour. Now I'm just going to show you the hour. So guys, I say if you use capital letter H, it's going to show you in 24 hours with leading zeros, okay? But you may not. So that's 17, though you're not saying leading zero, but actually it has a leading zero there. That's 17, okay? But let me even make it full. But I want you to focus on the H alone, okay? Let me also put minute. But I want you to focus on the H alone so you don't. You can see 1748, 548. So this 12 hours, this is 24-hour format if I use the capital letter H. So if I want it to be 12-hour format, guys, and I don't want a leading zero, if I want a leading zero for 12-hour format, I'm going to use H. H would give me 12-hour format with the leading zero. So you can see, guys, small letter H, 12-hour format with leading zero. Capital letter H, 24-hour format with leading zero. But if I want the 12-hour format without leading zero, instead of using the small letter H, guys, I'm going to use the small letter G. This will give me 12-hour format without a leading zero. So now it's going to just be 548, guys. Look at it. 549. Time has changed here. But if I want it to be 12-hour this 12-hour format without leading zero, and I say if you want the 12-hour format with leading zero, you use the small letter H. But if you want the 24-hour format without leading zero, guys, once again, who can remind me? If we want to use the 24-hour format with leading zero, we use the capital letter H. But if we want to use the 24-hour format without leading zero, what do we do, guys? We use the capital letter G. But guys, you won't be able to get it here because we're already on 17. Don't forget, I use the 24-hour format. But if we're to be around the where we have before we get to 17, where we have the 05 barely in the morning, guys, you understand, which is the 24-hour format. You have this here. So guys, this is how we do this, okay? So practice more on your own, and I wish you all the very best, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. If you need more videos like this, please comment below and I'll make more videos, okay? Bye for now.